Hello, my name is Zhatelier, welcome back for another episode of EU4 as Palembang. In previous episode we did manage to capture a decent bit more land, I believe, and then also we decided to start advancing to, or expanding rather, towards the Philippines slightly. If I could conquer a whole lot of this, admittedly they are on par with me on military tech, if not higher, so expansion in there is not going to be viable quite yet. But it's time to get like places where we can start then slowly expanding into without or before the Europeans do that, so that way we can get hopefully a fairly decent base of operation of the Philippines, so we can then start raiding all the way to, I think it's all the way to Japan, well at least Kyushu. Actually no, we could raid even further in here now that I think of it, Shikoku, and then kind of the eastern or southwestern, sorry, half of Honshu. Yeah, so that's going to be pretty good. Also from the Philippines we can raid a lot of the Vietnamese coastline and all that. So that would be quite nice. We'll also try to get Belitung soon enough so we can start raiding more of Malacca's things. It might be a bit easier said than done, but that's alright. But we are now pretty much ready to start a war against Donggu. We'll activate the fort over there. And then we'll declare the war. So they will have an ally in this, but it's only 15,000 men total. And we've got 17 right here, plus another 2,000 in some of the islands up there. So, yeah. Guess it's time to declare the war. Let's get these troops in position. The fleet is marching out. Election. Oh, right. It might be time to get a new election. Or new leader. I'm going to get a buccaneer in charge. Oh, no one wants to work. Okay, we'll lose a bit of money. Let's go and get the... I'm going to still focus on the extra tax efficiency and trade efficiency. Usability is, while it's important, it's not that important. And they're trying to get to the island there, but they got blocked. Oh, we're intricate wet weaver. So spy network construction is fine. Actually, I guess we could build a bit of spy network in here potentially. Although this siege is probably not going to take that long, let's be honest. I guess we could help at least slightly there. I guess we'll just go ahead and run after that army. We'll have the Marines start the siege. And what we can still do is we can do the naval barrage for free, so that's at least helping with that. Slightly while we just chase after that army. Once we defeated that, we can turn around. Have you given military access to anyone? No, you have not. Okay, good. Well, it's kind of good and also kind of bad. Oh, smugglers struggling. Oh dear. There we go. So we should catch that soon enough. Oh, and there we go. That's another province converted. So how does the religious map mode look like? I mean, there's a decent bit of Hindus over here. There's a whole lot of Hindus in India, of course. And there's, well, I mean, there's quite a bit in here as well. Southern Sumatra still. There's also some Buddhists over here, but yeah, so it's a bit of a mess of a network over here. I should be catching this army quite easily, I hope. Improvement, oh, I'm going to take the diplo points right now. Sure, we'll have inflation. We'll need to get an advisor to reduce. Ooh. I'm going to take the extra money right now. There we go, that's a stack wipe. Let's get the artillery to help with the siege. Ooh, water storage as well, that's quite handy actually. So while we are still spending a lot of money, I suppose... yeah, no, we can't embrace the institution yet anyway, even if we had the money. Which we unfortunately do not. What I suppose I could do is I could at least put that war goal in here. Take as much money as possible. Of course, we'll not take that peace deal quite yet, but probably not that far off, actually. I'd rather not lose stability, so I'm just going to take the hit on money right now. I mean, at least we had the war chest over here, so that's good. And disease outbreak. Well, the reinforcements are almost there. It doesn't stop the siege, it just, you know, pauses it. There we go. That's quite a good boot from the 3 artillery regiments, to be fair. Oh, well, there we go. That's a victory. You want to become a tributary? No, 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 no. I want to annex you. Oh, they did actually have ships escape. I'm going to get the transport fleet over here. And then the combat fleet can probably start pushing forward. I wonder if we can actually raid them. So they got 9,000 men in there. We'd ask military access, but I don't think they will take that peace deal at all. We could, of course, try to use the transports to transport some of the Marines in here. Or just transport troops in general, to be fair. But honestly, we don't really need to worry about that. We're just, what we really should do is just get a blockade around the enemy port over here. We are within supply range, so that's good. And that way we can start focusing, one way or another we can force a peace in here. Actually, yeah, that's a huge boost on the war score already. Just a few months perhaps, and then we'll have a war in our pockets, so to speak. Now let's go out and combine the transport fleet over here. Good. I wonder, where are the Portuguese expanding next? They haven't gotten Goa quite yet, have they? No, they might still get that, though. It's right there. But not yet. I believe that might be one of the... Actually, I don't know. I haven't played Portugal in forever. At least not in, like, vanilla. Last time I played Portugal was actually in Mio and Taxis. I don't remember the mission tree from that either, to be fair. So an admin... oh, right, now we need 500 ducats to embrace the institution. That might be a little bit too much. You know what? I'll take it nonetheless. Take one extra loan so that we've got a bit of extra cash reserves. Embrace the institution. And there we go. The tech cost goes down drastically. We might also want to switch the focus on admin for a little while, because we are going to have to do a lot of coring and catching up on tech, and I suppose also, I haven't quite decided what idea group we're going to take next. Quality could be alright. Maritime would be okay as well, I suppose, because with Maritime, we can get the trip repair while on coastal sea zones, so we don't need to go back to ports constantly to repair. So that would already be pretty good. Is there anything else? So this... Oh, right, the privateer efficiency would be pretty nice from there, and that is actually something we can get as a combination with the naval ideas. Oh, wait, no, this blockade impact on siege. Well, actually, that's not bad either. Airborne naval force limit as well. Local ship repair, sailor maintenance, marine force limit would be getting to like 75% at that point. Trait range would also be increased. So there's a lot of good stuff in there. But we'll worry about that a little bit later. We won't be getting that quite yet. Okay, so you are not willing to take the peace deal yet? Nope. Well, we'll just keep on blockading you. We'll get a bit of money out of that. How much? Ooh, it's almost 2 ducats a month for the interest. That's quite a bit. I don't suppose there's a lot of pirating that we can do. Well, actually, there is. Interestingly enough, there is. That's 50 ducats. Oh, they might... Oh, that army might actually move away. So let's go out and get the troops down here. Because this one's not in a war. It's very likely, or very much possible, that they'll move inland because of that raid. Then we can go ahead and just conquer this as well. At least in theory. In practice, it might not be quite that simple, let's be honest. Oh, well, there we go. That's another conversion done. So, yeah, there's still a bit more conversion to do, especially up here, but, yeah, no. Oh, we've got quite a bit of inflation now. We're getting 1.1 ducats from the gold, at least, so that's good. Who about Frontier? Oh. Ming is even worse situated now. No, still can't get the peace offer in here, although they are less and less opposed to it, I suppose. Oh, we might have another. Yeah, we can do another raid there. That's another 29 ducats. So that's another 5 months that we can go. Actually, we might have... Yeah, we can do a bit of raid there. That's another 20 ducats. There we go. We can still do the raid on Vijayanagara if need be. That's not going to be a massive amount of money, but it would be okay. I suppose, is the printing press spreading to us yet? No, it hasn't really even spread from Adar quite yet. So that's going to take a while. In fact, it's probably going to be such a while. I wonder, how much is this one? It's got blockade power 5, so that's not really enough. Although I suppose, is that because of the mothballing? That might be. Yeah, that's probably it. Okay, so we can't... I was just thinking I could maybe unmothball the big ship and just send that to harass Kilwa. But that might not be sufficient. But Yongu is still not willing to take the peace deal. And there is still no path to march through here. I don't think they are... They haven't given military access. And we do, of course, have the transport. We could just transport across here, but that would be a lot of time and effort to really do this right now. No, I'd rather not do that. So we'll just sit here. But after the war, we'll definitely go and do some more raiding in Kilwa and whatnot. Oh, there's Great Britain's explorers over here. Now, we don't know Britain yet. I suppose that's just some... Oh, no, we actually do know Britain now. How's London? 38 development. I mean, that's pretty decent. Oh, and Spain's gone for Comoros. They just started colonizing that. Portugal's still at Mahe. The fact of the matter is, though, we have been managing the some of these islands in here were captured so that the other Europeans can't colonize into Southeast Asia quite as easily. They'll still probably make it in here, I'm sure. But it's going to be a bit more limited number, at least. Oh, Malacca sent another insult. You know what? You can play that game. May the sky be filled with comets. Zhatelier, Khmer, and Sunda are going to like me slightly more. There we go. That's a lot of power projection. War against the world on Great Britain. Right, that's fine. Oh, hello. We have a path. And we're on the war path. I wouldn't mind taking that province, actually, because that, in fact, would be... Oh, yeah. I have to defeat a lot of natives here. But that would be opening the ability to raid into New Zealand as well. Now, it might not be a whole lot of money that we're getting from there. But at the same time, it's not the worst. Also a little bit down here that we could raid. Well, this one's actually heading down there. Okay, good. Keep a bit of an eye on this. While the troops are marching forward. There we go, 26 ducats. And then we can get another 32 ducats. There we go, so that's keeping us going. Quite a bit of marching to do to get to the fort over there. That shouldn't be too bad. So we're just gonna decline the offer. They would not take our PC. Actually, no, they probably would. I'm just going to go ahead and quickly siege down the enemy down here. It should be a fairly quick war. A quick sieging. They might do a bit more de-sieging up north, but that's fine. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and get the transport fleet down here somewhere. I'm going to separate the artillery, actually. And then this army is going to go after the enemies there. So that they won't have a chance to really regroup, and we've still got... Oh! Collapse of Mamluk Sultanate. Alright then. The Ottomans and Mamluks are fighting one another, so Ottomans are going to become rather stronger now. I'd imagine, anyway. Right, so let's get the naval barrage over here. We've got 21% chance of winning the siege already. Where's the enemy going? They're somewhere inland. Oh, well, there we go. That siege is done. Right, Minjin. I'm going to go ahead and take your money, and I'm going to take your capital, and there's nothing you can do about it. And then the other one will need to wait for a couple days, I guess. It's, you know what? Oh, no, we'd have to do the transport. Okay, well, we got the transport fleet in here somewhere. There we go. We sank another transport. That's another conversion done. Let's get another core underway, actually. And then we should be able to... Yeah, we don't have the diplomat available yet. How long do we have? Ah, right, so... We've got some time. There we go. And that's a full annexation. We can get that core underway. Now we finally have the port over here. Right, so we've got troops heading there. We could probably go and... Ooh, actually. Is there still pirating in here to be done? Not a whole lot. It would be slightly in Tondo. We'd have to go over there, I guess. Do that. That's only 13 ducats though, so that's not really worth it. But I guess we could send this one to Christmas Island first. And then from there, actually we can probably go for Cocos Island. And then from there get to Hawaii. We can do the raids on India. And then do the raids on Kilwa. And I suppose Portugal and Spain along the way as well. Partially, at least. I do actually wonder. Oh yeah, we can raid the Spanish colonies down here. It ain't much, but, you know, might as well. That might be just about enough to... Ooh, right, actually, we're going to reduce the maintenance maybe slightly. We go like halfway. The maintenance is starting to be pretty high, admittedly. And the advisors aren't cheap either. But they're worth it, I'd say. Now let's get the artillery. Not disbanded, but move that down here. Join the main army again. We'll leave the Marines in the islands here. Oh, right, that reminds me. Of course, we could raid into New Zealand. But I think sending the fleet westward is probably fine. We could maybe go ahead and send the exploration fleet to do a bit of raid in New Zealand, and then start heading, potentially do some more exploration, actually, because I believe we have now increased the range again, slightly. Oh, okay, we got another fish producing province. Well, no surprises there. Inflation is starting to get pretty darn high. We're still very much behind in tech. We're getting to the point where we can at least get those slightly faster. There we go, 41 ducats. Get to the southern island as well. Or the eastern coast of the southern island. But is that's too far away? What? Oh, because that was already ready. Never mind. Huh. Okay, well, let's just get these back into port. Get a quick little repair, and then we're going to maybe do some exploration. Now, in the meanwhile, we've got the main fleet, of course, in here. Or the main raided fleet over here. Let's get that to Hull, Hawaii. And then go and say hello to our northern neighbor over here in the India. Right, so can we explore? Yeah, Northeast Pacific. I guess that's fair enough. Ah, right, we can actually raid the Maldives already. I'm going to wait for a moment. Let's get up to Comoran Sea, because that is actually going to be slightly more. Right now it would be only 5 ducats. Of course, you know, it doesn't really matter that much in the end, but, you know, we don't need to click the button as often. 79 ducats, there we go. And then Ceylon Sea, we should be able to get a decent bit from there as well. Another 18 ducats. Okay, not quite as much as I thought it would be, but it's still better than nothing. Let's get to Mauritius. Oh, right, we're going to be... Well, we're going to raid the Portuguese along the way, I guess. I'll take it. That's probably not going to be a whole lot of money, though, like a few ducats at most. So I'm hoping that the money that we can get through raiding Kilwa, mostly, is going to allow us to embrace the institution, because it's already present in 2 of the islands. It won't be spreading into any further right now. Oh, there was nothing that we gained from there. Ah, new election. Now, our current ruler, it's not the worst, but we kind of do need to get more Republican tradition, so we'll just get a new one. See if we get any better modifier for that. And actually, I suppose we could go for the... We're going to go for the missionary strength. Oh, Liberty Design Subjects. Oh, the Swedes are having a civil war. As one does. Dispute affecting governments. Okay. That ain't good. Wait, no, we already embraced the institution, didn't we? Yeah, but what we can do is we can, Right, I forgot about that, yeah. So we've got colonialism present. We do need to pay off some of the loans, I suppose. That's the main reason why we want the money right now. Then we don't have to pay all that interest rates, and then we'll be in a much better state. Oh, right, actually, that reminds me. Did we manage to... Well, first of all, we can probably mothball this fort. That's not really going to be needed right now. And then this one, is that... Yeah, that can also be mothballed now. So there we go, that's another ducat saved per month. The army maintenance we could probably reduce slightly further. I don't want to go all the way down to 0, but we can probably keep it at 4 ducats or so. And then let's start raiding Kilwa, shall we? Oh, Tidora is new leader of the Trade League. Okay. That's a conversion successful. Oh, no, we're not getting anything in here. Wait a minute, is there someone... Oh, because the right privateer efficiency is very bad. Okay, let's just double check. Is this... Oh, I suppose it's mostly against Kilwa. Everyone else we can still raid just fine. We'll take the max inflation right now. I just want to get the points. Catch up in tech. Right, so yeah, a little bit money from there. I guess we'll just send the fleet back. We'll repair there. We'll go for Marahan. Or the northern coastlines over here. And then head back homewards. Still losing quite a bit of money, but I suppose the interest rates have at least dropped. Inflation, on the other hand, we might need to reduce that, actually. Spend some points. There we go, so that's already reducing the cost quite... Oh, dear. Well, there goes the stability. We still got +1, but that's not a whole lot. Just haven't gotten very lucky with the events recently. Oh, we'll get the Miltech, sure. And that allows us to get the manufacturing. Now, we don't have the money for a manufacturer. Do we have even a location to build that manufacturer? I'm gonna guess no. I mean, there's some manufacturers that we could build, but most of them aren't really worth it quite yet. There we go, so the ship's getting repaired. I do actually wonder, so how much ships do they actually have? No, it's 30 guns there, so that's basically nothing. We also do a bit of raid there, so if we went to get a bit more light ships, get the pirates in Malacca to 20 ships, and after that we could... Oh yeah, there's still a decent efficiency in there. But there is a lot more guns privateering, I don't know, pirating, let's call it, I suppose this time. So you would control 10% of the trade with just our pirates. That's not too bad. Unfortunately, money-wise, we're still doing pretty terrible. Right, we wanted to go to Marhan so we can get a little bit money from here. Like 12, no, it's going to be about 30 ducats maybe. Power seeking allegiance. Ooh, privateer efficiency plus 20%. For 5 years, I will take it. It's going to give us more money in Malacca. Right, 46 ducats. That, I suppose, well, okay, that wasn't quite the full amount. Let's get back to Hull, Hawaii. I'll start making our way back. Slowly but surely. Oh, did they actually remove the... Oh, they did manage to... Well, they did remove the naval... Or the coastal barrier, didn't they? I mean, fair enough, I suppose. Yeah, Christmas Island's going to be a bit busy building ships for the time being. Alright, so we've converted the provinces, so we're going to be getting some of the points. Institution spread in True Faith provinces would be quite handy. Ship trade power propagation would also be quite handy. A blockade impact on siege is very nice. Releases wars would be okay. We have not converted another nation yet. That would be another one that we could probably do. Especially with some of the nations down here. I suppose, technically speaking, can I even... I could declare wars on the inland nations as well. Interesting idea. Not necessarily going to follow up on that one quite yet, but it's an interesting idea nonetheless. Right, the ships have probably repaired. Let's get these to Christmas Islands. And we can also get the admin tech finally. So admin 10. Oh, we got some new... Oh, we could form Australia. No. I want to form... oh, Zealandia would be a similar one. Would lose all core provinces and subregions in Europe, Asia, and Africa. So, no. I think we want to hold on to those. And then idea group. Let's have a look. We're kind of behind in admin tech right now. We'll be needing a lot of admin points, so we might not want to take anything in there. We got some Diplo, so we could go for maritime ideas. Which admittedly might not be a terrible idea. We'll also make our fleets a bit faster. So we can get the first one... Oh, we're the first one taking maritime ideas. Oh, and we get the ship trade power plus 20%. That's really nice. And naval tradition from protecting trade is going to be increased even further. Like, we've got actually a decent amount of naval tradition already. So that's not too shabby. Where's the... Right, so that's moving back. We could, in theory, send the exploration fleet to privateer in Zanzibar. Because that's going to allow us to wrestle control of the privateering in there. They'll have to send in more ships to hunt us. Because we'll kind of overwhelm them. Yeah, there we go. They actually took their ships away. Which means, unless there's some privateering to do in here, which there's not really. Where's the fleet again? How about you turn around, go back to Hull, Hawaii, and we'll send you to now raid Kilwa. We'll be getting a lot more money from there. And we can pay off maybe the remaining loans. Let's get to Mauritius. And that's another conversion done. Excellent. Yeah, there's 2 more provinces that need to be converted right now. Plus, I suppose... Oh, no, that's actually right. That's Hindu already. Never mind. Yeah, there's not too much. Just a wee bit. Taking a wee bit of attrition in here, but I suppose that's another thing that will just be taking less attrition over time. Once we get more and more of the text. There we go. So, now, if we look at the pirating... I guess we can go to Coast of Sofala first. And then to sail up the coastline there. Up to Zanzibar Straits. I'm hoping that we don't run out of money before we get there. Probably not. Like, the deficit isn't that bad. And the unrest doesn't seem to be too bad either right now, which is good. There we go, so 38 ducats. That's going to keep us going for a few months. That's another 24. Then Mozambique. We'll be raiding the Spanish a little bit, but that's fine. There we go, 32 ducats. Then Zanzibar Strait. Oh, there's the core down in Eastern Australia. And 73 ducats, there we go. Now let's get back to Mauritius and repair in there. We can probably go ahead and get another 2 ships for this fleet and then pay off another loan. So still reducing or losing some money, but it's not quite as drastic anymore. And then there's going to be at least, well, that would be 8 ducats over there. There's a little bit over here as well, 14 ducats and another 13 over there. Oh, Alger is back. Oh, so Pasai's got... Oh, they probably lost a war. Yeah, they did. Did Malacca lose a war? No, they weren't part of that. Never mind. What were you allied then? I don't think that was on you directly, was it? Oh. Right, there was the small nation over here that got annexed. And then Pasai got forced to release. And okay, fine, fine. Pasai is still allied to Malacca, though, so that's a bit of a problem. Oh, the Inquisitors died. Well, actually, that's fine. We're now making some money. I do actually wonder if there would be... Oh, there's a production efficiency advisor. But that wouldn't really increase the money or income quite yet to the levels that I would have to be profitable. So let's actually have a look. Is there any more... Those of us start heading down to Focus Islands. Oh, that's... let's get to Whole Hawaii first. Probably get a better option of the two. Oh, we renewed the loan, but that's the only loan that we have right now, so it's not quite as bad. We should be able to pay that off soon enough. And the fact that we are now doing some piracy in Kilwa as well should actually help quite a bit, because there's probably going to be quite a bit of... Actually, how much are we making in here? Oh, we're getting 2 ducats in Malacca and half a ducat in Zanzibar. Ooh. Okay, so we're slowly definitely increasing our influence in here. I mean, we've still got some more ships being built, don't we? Get a bit of prestige here. Oh, the fleet is finally actually moving about in here because the... Oh! The supply ship range has been improved. Okay, that's actually quite nice. Is that because of the maritime ideas? I don't know, but maybe. Well, regardless. Oh, and Brittany has been annexed by Britain. Oh. Okay, I have a feeling that France might be somewhat weak on this timeline. We don't know about too much about the European affairs yet, but clearly it's not doing too strong there. Right, let's get these fleets to Cocos Islands, and then from there we can get to do some raiding in here, I hope. How's the colony doing? It is at 675. Oh, there we go. We just got a bit of a lucky roll there, actually. So we're about 2/3 of the way done. And then I think the next one's going to be probably Belitung, just so that we can start raiding a whole lot more in here. And start maybe figuring out a in to back to the islands here somewhere. Oh, $2 being claimed. We might want to go out and get the transport fleet back there. Just to have something that can quickly blockade the straits. While bigger ships... Actually, we might also go out and maybe unmothball the heavy ship now. Oh, dear. There's a rebellion. Or uprising, rather. Not really rebellion. But is this actually going to increase the blockade strength in here? I hope it will be. Oh dear, we lost the explorer. Well, that's fine. He wasn't doing exploration right now. Yeah, I think it is increasing the blockade power. It's just hasn't increased enough yet. All the Mamluk Sultanate. Okay, so... Oh! Right, Egypt is now a vassal or subject. Allied to Ottomans. Okay. And our ships are almost back in here, so let's have a look at where's the best privacy or pirating opportunities. Let's get to Karimata Straits. And then I believe there was some in Philippines as well, wasn't it? There we go. So that's going to be 8 ducats from the island. That should be alright. And then we can get another 13. So that's another 20 ducats. It's not a huge amount, but again, it's a small amount of income that supplements our current economic situation. We are at least making some money now, despite having to pay off the interest on one more loan, which isn't too bad, admittedly. Of course, we don't have a full maintenance on most things, except the Navy. I don't know if we can raid from here, actually. Or do we need to be on the other side? Oh. Malacca is planning a war against us. Okay, let's go ahead and recruit then. What's the war gonna be, anyway? I don't think they have any claims on me, do they? Unless they got a claim over here or something. I doubt that. Might just be a trade protection war, to be fair. Well, in that case, we might just go ahead and take another loan. We'll build up a bit more ships. We'd even get a flagship, to be fair. That would give us a new admiral. Let's actually have a look. How much would we have to pay for the flagship? If we make a galley flagship, just for the heck of it. How much would that be? So we only have 15 cannons there. If we go for heavy ship, that would be 50. So I suppose that's probably the better option. Well, let's have a... Oh, the maintenance on galley would be basically nothing, though. But the cost is going to be the same anyway. So it's probably better to have a heavy ship. I'm going to get the blockade in battle siege. I like that one. Privateer efficiency would be somewhat handy as well. Yeah, sure. We need to have a spare Jolly Roger. And then fleet movement speed is pretty good as well as... Good one as well, so there's going to be quite a bit of maintenance. But honestly, I think this is going to be fine. 50 cannons. I don't know if it's gonna get an extra something else. I don't know. All size is fairly sizable, of course, but yeah, so we'll build one of these. Then we get some war galleys underway. Actually, not that one. That's gonna take too long. One over there. We'll get a couple in Christmas Island. I guess we could get one in Cocos Island. 2 over there in Malaya, and then I guess we can get another 2 in here. That's out of money, so let's get another loan. Or 2. We will not lose another war against them. And our fleet will be the superior one in this war. If they can give us a war of, or a year of time, then we'll be fine. But I do see that we are unfortunately out of time in this episode. So if you enjoyed this, please like to show it. If you haven't already, I'll check the links down below in the description. But other than that, thank you very much for watching, and next time, bye bye.